Dr. Mansoor. Can you explain the contagiousness of the virus outside of the human body? How long does it stay on surfaces, and what impact is this going to have on our shipping and on our? Outside of your core.
This is where we and others have put some degree of effort in looking at these things. So once the virus leaves the body, so in the body, it co-opts the cells, it multiplies, it erupts in the body, and of course it erupts in the body, but then it can leave the body via what we understand. Obviously, sputum is the major source, those little micro droplets that leave the body. Whether it's leaving the body via blood, it's a question, and whether it's leaving the body via feces, i.e. fecal contamination, is another question that let's leave that alone for the time being. So sputum, now once it leaves, we have to know that these sputum droplets are exceedingly small. And when a person is speaking, just as I'm speaking to you, if I tend to be passionate about certain things, and I've got my computer screen in front of me. If I give a 1 hour podcast, at the end of the podcast, when I look at my computer screen, it's a little bit gross. It needs some cleaning, but it shows how much leaves the mouth. Okay, for the general person. So word to warning, and we'll get to this. These little things, horrible transmitters. We'll get to that shortly. Now, so when the sputum leaves, the simulation and studies that are going on, these droplets can actually survive in the air for several hours. They're like little dust particles, being carried along by the waves of air. Several hours, your sputum can exist in the air.
Wow.
Of that period, the virus in the sputum that's been emitted appears to be able to live in the air before it settles for about 3 hours.
Wow. So you can just walk into someone else's cloud of sputum. They were talking there, they coughed. You walk by.
And you are breathing, and that's why we talk about this containment area. Now, having said that, obviously there's a big difference walking by someone in a park that you are walking open air versus someone in a building of which there's, industrial airflow versus. And now you get to a closed, a room full of people, poor ventilated, and of course, going into the winter times, your windows are closed, your ventilation may not be as good as you'd otherwise want it, or a plane, in these times, or attending, and this is why governments are correctly attending a conference that might otherwise not be a concern, but you pack 500 people into a room, and the air circulation wasn't best designed for that. So we've got to be careful. 3 hours. Once in the air, the virus can exist and stay animated, i.e. infectious, for up to 3 hours. Now, once they settle, on different surfaces, they can survive for different periods of time. And it's a whole field of study as to why viruses exist in the air versus surfaces. Let's leave that alone. Here are some important ones. It seems to be able to survive on cardboard surfaces for up to 24 hours.
Wow.
Now, you might ask, why in God's green earth did someone study viruses, COVID-2, on
our food supply comes in.
All of our food supply and all of the things that we're shipping, 24 hours. It seems to be able to survive on harder surfaces, i.e. wooden surfaces, steel surfaces, for up to 3 to 5 days.
Oh my God.
Okay. This is, if I were to add a fourth characteristic, when we said 3 that make this virus pretty naughty, the fourth would be this. It's surviving outside of the host for longer periods than some other viruses, which of course simply adds to why its rho value, its contagion value, is about double some of the previous viruses we've seen because of these attributes of this particular virus. Again, that survivability doesn't mean